There comes a moment in life when the noise inside your own head feels louder than anything happening around you. When you're no longer battling the world, you're battling your thoughts. And if that feels familiar, stay right here with me. This is the place where things finally start to quiet down. A lot of people think overthinking means you're weak, but truthfully, you only overthink because you care deeply. You care about outcomes, relationships, the past, the future, all of it. Your mind turns into a battlefield because your heart has been carrying its own battles for years. And Stoicism, it's not about becoming cold or emotionless. It's about learning how to feel the right things instead of drowning in thoughts that never helped you in the first place. So today, let's take a gentle walk through 5 Stoic rules that can help you break the cycle of overthinking, not by force, but through understanding. Rule 1, focus only on what you can control. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." It's a beautiful quote, one we see everywhere, but rarely live. Why? Because the mind wants control over how people see you, how they act, how situations unfold, how today ends, and how tomorrow begins. But think back for a moment. How many parts of your life have actually gone according to your plan? Probably not many. And yet, here you are, still breathing, still standing. Overthinking is like trying to take the steering wheel of a car that isn't yours. The Stoics understood this. They believed real freedom begins the moment you accept a simple truth. Half of life is not yours to command. So here's the rule. If it's not in your control, it doesn't deserve your peace. Not today, not anymore. Peace isn't something life hands you. Peace is something you protect. Rule 2, don't suffer twice. Epictetus said something painfully accurate. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them. Overthinking makes you relive the same problem twice, sometimes hundreds of times. The event is real, but most of the suffering, that happens long before anything actually occurs. You imagine the worst-case scenario. Then you imagine how you'll react. Then you imagine the fallout step by step, until you've created an entire disaster that never even happened. The Stoics compared emotional pain to a knife. Life may cut you once, but your mind, it can cut you again and again, long after the moment is gone. Let me share a quick story. There was a man who feared losing his job. Every day he replayed conversations, analyzed every detail, worried himself sick. He lost sleep over scenarios that felt so real in his mind. Months later, his boss called him in, not to fire him, but to promote him. All the fear, all the stress, all the sleepless nights, completely imaginary. That's what overthinking steals from you. The truth is, in this present moment, you're actually safe. So here's the rule. If the problem isn't happening right now, it's not your problem yet. Don't waste your strength fighting battles that don't even exist. The future will show up soon enough. You don't need to live it ahead of time. Rule 3, turn pain into clarity. Seneca once wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Pain changes us. It makes us alert, cautious, and sometimes a little too aware. And that's exactly where overthinking starts to grow, in the places you never fully healed. Maybe someone betrayed you. Maybe someone walked away. Maybe life taught you that even happy moments can turn cold without warning. So now every quiet moment feels suspicious, and every decision feels like a risk. But the Stoics believe something deeply powerful. Pain sharpens you only when you face it, not when you fear it. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" try asking, "What is this meant to teach me?" Maybe the lesson is patience. Maybe it's learning to set boundaries. Or maybe it's simply discovering that you're far stronger than you ever realize. Your pain isn't the enemy, avoiding it is. The more you resist it, the louder your thoughts get. The more you accept it, the calmer your inner world becomes. When you turn pain into understanding, the grip of overthinking starts to loosen. Rule 4, slow down your thoughts by slowing down your life. Marcus Aurelius said, "Nowhere can a man find a quieter place than within his own soul." Our lives move fast, so fast that our minds try to keep up by running even faster. There's constant noise, endless scrolling, no space to breathe. And then we wonder why we feel overwhelmed. The Stoics practiced stillness on purpose. They walked alone. They wrote. They allowed themselves to sit quietly with their thoughts instead of trying to outrun them. Because slowing down changes everything. It turns noise into clarity, panic into presence, and anxiety into awareness. Ask yourself this. When was the last time you sat with your own mind without trying to distract yourself? It's uncomfortable at first. Most honest things are. Your thoughts will push back at first, almost like they're refusing to quiet down. But if you stay with them instead of running, they eventually soften. The rule is simple. If your mind is racing, your life is moving too fast. Slow one down and the other naturally follows. Rule 5. Let life happen without interfering. Seneca wrote, "What upsets people is not things, but their judgments about things." Overthinking is really just your attempt to control the unknown. You think that if you predict every possible outcome, you can protect yourself from pain. But life doesn't bend to control. It responds to trust. Trust that you'll handle whatever comes. Trust that clarity will show up when the time is right. Trust that your strength is bigger than the fears whispering in your mind. Hold sand tightly and it slips through your fingers. Open your hand and it rests gently in your palm. Life works the same way. The more you try to force it, the louder your mind becomes. The moment you let things unfold, you begin to feel calmer inside. So here's the rule. Let life breathe. Let people be who they are. Stop analyzing things that time will eventually make clear. Some moments don't need your thoughts. They just need your patience. And here you are at the end. Still listening, still searching for a quieter version of yourself. And maybe that's the biggest sign that change has already begun. People who are truly lost in their thoughts rarely stop to understand them. But you did. You're not running anymore. You're learning to sit with your own mind, to guide it gently, to let the storms pass without letting them pull you under. Remember this, you aren't your fears or your doubts. You are the one who survives every storm happening inside you. If this brought you even a moment of peace, stay close. There is still more to learn, more to release, and more strength in you than you realize. Breathe, lower your shoulders, let your thoughts settle, and when you're ready, subscribe, not for the channel, but for the journey you've quietly begun.